Hello. So back to school. Are we dreading it? I was talking to a young girl who was here for an assessment with her mum and dad. And mum asked if they could have a quick word about their daughter not wanting to go to school. And it took a bit of a strange turn because I didn't want to talk to mum and dad. I wanted to talk to a young girl because I was really interested in why did she not want to go to school. So she came in and I said, "So, are you going to go to school?" "No." "Okay. Don't like school." So we were going, no, categorically, heels in the ground, not going to school. Mum and dad's objective is, let's get her to school. We've already got a barrier. At that point, we had 2 weeks still to go before school starts. And they're in for a hard time. And I think they've been in a hard time because they're trying to talk this young girl going into school. And the struggle for this young girl is it's going up into secondary school from primary school. So it's not just a matter of going back to school, it's going back to a new school, going back to a secondary school, which is going to be completely different. And there's going to be a lot of fears. So I said to her, "Do you want an education?" "No." "Okay. Can I ask another question? Do you want to learn? Do you like learning?" "Oh yes, I like to learn. I do like to know things." "Oh good. So it's not learning that's a problem, it's the school structure that's a problem then?" "Yes. Don't like people." "Okay. Don't like people as in you don't like your peers, as in the other students in your class, or you don't like the teachers?" "Both." "Don't like people." Right. So, don't like people, doesn't like structure, we're going to get her to go to school. That's not really going to happen. And this poor girl's face was full of fear, had gone ashen, thinking that we were going to send her to school. And I said, "Well, don't go." And I think mum and dad were ready to lynch me at that point. I says, "Don't go to school then." I said, "But what are you missing if you don't go? Because you haven't been to this school before. You haven't been to a secondary school. And you're only guessing what it might be like. But if you were to go, you might find you like it." So, no, not doing it. Okay, so what about we try? And I reckon we try for a week. Oh my goodness, she went into panic. Her went from being a smiley girl thinking, "Oh, Gordon's told me I don't have to go to school," to "I want to go to school for a week." Complete panic came over her face again. So I said, "That's too much, I take it." Yeah, no, I'm not going." "That's fine. What about we try for 1 hour? Go for 1 hour and see how you get on. And mum and dad, or mum or dad, whichever, or both, can stay around the vicinity ready to take you home. Because if we say you're going in for an hour, you're going in for an hour and we'll take you back home. Unless you enjoy it and you want to stay longer." Do you think you could cope with that? I could try. Okay, so we'll get mum and dad to contact school to say that you are really, really, really nervous about going to school. It's causing you all sorts of problems, and so we're going to come in for an hour, get all the information that we need for the new school to see how it is, to see whether you're going to like it, and we'll come away after an hour unless you say otherwise. Is that okay? I think I could do that. I'm not sure, but yeah, I could try. Good, because that's all I'm asking. And we will make sure that we don't go over that. We will be there to take you away after an hour, but you'll be in control if you want to stay longer. emphasising that. Then I said, can I just give you an idea of what teachers might be thinking and what other adults will be thinking when we say, you've got to go to school, and your reply is, no, not going to school. I say, what they see is a stubborn girl, someone who just doesn't want to do because she doesn't want to do. And it's being a little bit rude, really, because all I'm asking her to do is go to school, and she's shouting me down already for not going to school. So why should I give her the time of day? And she went ashen again and a bit scared. So I said, don't worry, I'm not asking you to do anything different. I'm giving you the perspective of what an adult or a teacher might think when they say, we need to go to school, and you categorically turn around and say no. Because up to now, you haven't been able to verbalise properly why you can't go to school. What's the problem of going to school? Just don't like people. That's not really an answer, is it? It's a good answer because it's what you're saying, but it doesn't describe how you're feeling. And I'm guessing you're feeling really sick, really scared. Your stomach's doing all sorts of things, just the thought of going to school. You're feeling uneasy. Are you magic? How do you know how I'm feeling? I said, I'm only guessing. Well, I am feeling like that. Right. So it's not knowing these feelings. You're wanting to be in control of your feelings. You want to be in control of what's happening. And being at school, the rules that you haven't had a say in, you're not particularly happy with. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go to school for that hour, see how we get on, and go from there. Now, at this minute in time, I don't know if this young girl has gone to school. I hope to update you to say she did. But Mum did email me to say the talk you had has made a massive difference to her and us. And the last few days of the holidays have been much calmer. So that's a good thing. We've taken away a fear. And I think we have to think about that in our children. When you're looking at your children, just say, what can you manage today? And hopefully we can move on from there. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.